All right, are we ready? Who's doing the recap?
Oh boy.
Nose
Yeah, I
goes.
need a good recap.
Do we need one?
Yes, for Briar, because she didn't see what happened. You know what?
We went across the ocean. Some more. Grace saw a Leviathan with a natural 20. We tried to take a piece of it. Sweat woke it up. Then somebody poured a whole bunch of water on it and woke it up some more. And then it ate us.
Somebody.
Who poured the water on it?
Ah, man, who did? I don't know. It woke up. It ate
Oh
us.
boy.
Nobody stopped me.
Nobody stopped you. No, I follow you. I don't stop you. So that happened, and then it went under the water, and then it jumped up and ate us. And now we're hurtling into a portal of 3 layers: material plane, the 9 hells, and a very, very, very tiny dot into what might be the heavens.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm not making it in there.
No, and this Leviathan is like an island. The teeth are mountains.
Okay.
Like we're in trouble.
Yeah, you're already in the mouth. You're
Yeah.
fucked at this point.
We're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no getting
Already
out.
being eaten.
The storm elemental let us go. He was trying to fight it off, and instead of letting him get sucked in, I told him like it's okay, let us go. And he gave us a farewell, and here we go.
Oh, he's
May
gonna
the
be
gods
sad.
have mercy on your souls was the last thing he said to us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I sent Tibbs in too, and the trial of Tibbs happened, and then now the trial of us happens.
So,
Oh boy.
as the ship is bouncing off of these spinning teeth.
Can I do the smallest thing?
Sure.
Okay. Knowing I can't get back to my room where all of the weapons I made for everybody is, I'm going to grab Gray and shove the blade I made for him into his chest. Not stabbing, but shove into his hands. Take this. Remember why we've made it this far. As he's tying his rope around me.
Great. Titus doing this gesture, silhouetted behind him, the portal to God knows what. Doggies, what?
What was that?
Hell sounds
who's that?
weird.
Silhouetted. You see the Inferno take Titus, and you see him disappear before your eyes. The rope that you tied around him just dangles. And in a split second, before a thought can finish even forming in your mind, you're also pulled through. The rest of you,
Metal.
seeing everyone, your party itself, the crew that stayed behind, X, Yamal, Biffers, you see all of them, some screaming, Biffers laughing,
Of course.
as it looks like they're set alight. But before it looks like their flesh starts to boil and burn. It's like they just vanish. You hear the ship creaking and breaking and ripping. And then you all hear nothing for a second. Now, as a group, you can choose who goes first, or you can roll
I kind of want to roll.
for who we start with.
I think Dan should go first because it's late for him and he's gonna get tired soon.
I don't mind. I'm here. I've napped. I'm about.
All right.
Okay.
We can
Alright.
roll for it. Fuck it.
I'm fine with going later on.
Highest for, if we're rolling, you have no choice. Now do we want highest first or lowest first?
Highest first.
Highest first. All right.
Just a D20?
Just a straight D20. Actually, you know what? D100. D100 because
Ooh.
the chances
Is that
of getting the
just
same
for
number is
Gray?
lower.
I
For
have
all
to
everyone.
re-sign into D&D Beyond. Give me just half a second.
Yeah, I had to do that too.
We're doing a D100.
Oh,
Yeah, we're doing D100.
Okay.
The year I was
With
born.
D&D Beyond, you too can spend 5 minutes doing a simple ability check.
Nice.
Ugh.
Stairs.
Got a-
Nice.
Got a two. Oh, Darren. I think he should go first.
Damn.
Nah, if it was my number, if it was 42, I'd say fuck
Nice,
it.
Darius.
It's fate.
I got the year I was born. What does that count
You
for?
old fuck.
I
I
got
got
a
a
14.
More like a year
Ew.
after me. What the fuck?
All right, everybody, write down your numbers because I will not remember.
I'll put it in the sidebar.
95 to hell. That's my band name.
Okay, give me just a second. There we go. I had to reopen this. Okay, let me do one last thing for my notes before we go in.
Has anyone not
If
rolled?
that's done.
I
Literally
still need.
half the party.
Yeah, I
was
still
gonna
need
say,
E-Tree and Chase.
Bird.
I
Bird roll.
am trying. There we go. It was giving me it was like your authentication check isn't going through. We rolled a nat 1 on our authentication.
oh, I had that as well.
Yeah, I have to type
Yeah.
in to dnd.com a bunch of crap. How dare it? How dare it? Let's see. What the heck am I doing?
I rolled a 9.
We will try to get to everybody tonight, but I promise nothing.
It's all good.
And there will be no D&D next week. I have to work
Oh,
on nights.
You just made Nate so fucking flaccid.
That's okay. I have to work next week too.
I want to make a new scene for next time anyway. For D&D.
Okay.
Cute.
Okay, I'm glad it didn't ask for my ID because I would have threw the table.
Oh, that's what I. Okay, I gotta fix this. We want this, and I don't want.
Okay, so
this.
that was a 20 dice roll. Sorry.
No, 100,
20.
100.
100. Okay. Oh, okay.
All right. Titus,
Hmm.
you brace, knowing the hells are bad. The hells are rough.
Bird hasn't rolled yet.
No, she has.
Oh.
She rolls physically.
Right.
And when everything stops, you find yourself face down in a blanket of snow.
Okay.
Freezing.
That's actually great. That's actually great. Okay. Okay. Okay.
As you get up, you instantly feel the sting on your flesh.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on my cloak to warm myself up.
As you cast the spell goes off, but it does not warm your cloak.
Fuck.
You look around you. You see jagged ice spires and just a wasteland of snow. And you see a small building. Looks like there's a fire inside.
Mhm.
What do you do?
Does anything see me?
Perception.
18.
18. As you look around, you feel that you have that feeling of being stared at, but it's coming from beneath your feet. Like you keep just looking down and just seeing a little bit of snow. You keep looking around and you just feel like something's looking at you, but it feels like it's coming from beneath.
Beneath me. Okay. With my studies, what do I know of this layer of the hells?
Religion or history check?
What, religion or history? Okay, yeah, because we talked about it when we first made him, that he would know certain things. Unnatural 20.
You're pretty far down there.
Uh-huh.
You think you're on the 7th or 8th layer.
Uh-huh. Yeah. This should be 7. Okay. Do I know the lord of this layer?
Not. You kind of remember a vague description of some flesh amalgamation.
Okay. Okay. Huh. I will start working my way to that building. I'm going to cast Precipitation on my hat and on my gloves because I can do 3 objects. Even though it's not helping, I'm still going to try. And I'm just going to march my way there.
Every time you do it, you feel the spell affect the clothing. And as soon as that heat rests on your skin, it immediately disappears.
Cut right through. Yeah. Oof.
And as you start trudging through this about shin deep snow, an icy wind picks up and starts to move the snow in front of you. And that's when you see your first frozen face. Eyes sunken in, mouth frozen, skin just ice. Just buried in the snow, staring up. And as you walk past it, you see the eyes follow you. The rest of the face remaining frozen, unmoving. Feels like you're never going to get to this building. You don't know the cold, the wind, the clothes starting to become wet. And you start to slow more and more. But eventually you do. You find yourself at this very crude iron building where it looks like the sheets are poorly welded together and bolted together where welds failed. And it's fairly sizable. It looks like it would be maybe a well-sized 1-bedroom house. And you can see and hear fire crackling beyond a small little window in the door. You can see, it's hard to see through as it looks like the smoke is kind of trapped in the room, making it hazy, hard to decipher what's going on in there.
I see your fire, and it's hazy. I will knock at the door.
You knock, and you sit there freezing, and there's no response.
When is the last time it looks like somebody's been through?
From the outside, it's hard to tell. You don't see any footprints in the snow. Your hair is starting to freeze to your face. When you try to move it, you feel it pull at the skin.
I'll knock again.
How hard do you knock?
I would rap with the staff.
Okay.
And
On
take a
that
step back.
second knock with the staff, the door very slowly, just a little bit, swings open a little bit. and you can feel the heat coming out of the crack of that door from that fire. What do you do?
Hello.
There is no response.
But the door opened.
Yeah, it looks like the force of your staff opened the door.
I will push it open with the staff a bit.
Okay. You feel more heat. That heat just melting the snow in front of you.
Oh, I feel like this is a trap.
The smoke starts to roll out.
I will step in.
Okay. As you step in, you have to cover your mouth at first. You see a workshop. You see all sorts of almost like somebody started to put something together and just stopped. You see dozens of these little trinkets, unfinished, poorly put together. You see shelves of books that look like they were just thrown around, pages ripped out. There are like half flesh automaton looking things kind of hanging from hooks in the ceiling. It's a little unnerving because it's quiet in here. Really quiet.
Has detect magic.
You're almost blinded from just your general surroundings. Everything around you is emanating this horrific stomach turning magic.
Mm-hmm.
But you're warm.
And I don't sense any illusions or anything in here because I would get
Nope.
schools of magic as well.
The school would be, I think making shit is abjuration.
It's a mix of different things: evocation, mainly abjuration, and
Yeah,
then
that's
some
mostly what you're
necromancy.
getting. Yeah.
Okay.
But no
And then
illusion.
conjuration.
No conjuration.
Okay. I don't get any, so no conjurations. There's no like teleportation circles or anything in here. Okay. Fuck. Oh gosh. And I can't see any other structures out of the windows. Correct? It's just this
Roll
one
another
building?
perception.
Okay. 19.
You look around and you just see frozen lit wasteland. And it's not like when you're on the material where eventually, the planet starts to curve and you start to lose sight of the curve. This is just, your eyes fail. Everything in the distance just starts to look hazy.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. 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 Oh, fuck. What have we done? I've lost everyone. I've lost everything. I'm gonna reach out to Tibbs. I know he's not within 1,000 feet, but I'm still gonna attempt.
You feel nothing.
I will start to perform my ritual of summon familiar.
Okay.
Just
That
kinda
takes about an
glancing
hour?
out the doors, glancing out the windows every now and then as I'm going.
That spell takes an hour, right?
Oh gosh, that is a good question. I haven't had to do this since we started. D&D summon familiar. Find familiar. Casting time 1 hour. Yeah.
As you sit there, trying to focus on summoning Tibbs,
Burning my incense.
you just feel that loneliness, that pure and total isolation. And an hour goes by. And you're waiting for Tibbs to appear out of your circle. And he doesn't. You are still alone in a frozen wasteland with this unsettling factory being your only oasis.
For the first time in 12 years, Titus is alone. That was the first spell he ever cast, the first bond he ever made, and the thing that has always been with him, helped him, and loved him is now gone. And he starts to just sob. And he would probably just curl into the corner and cry for a while.
Though you hear nothing, these flesh creatures with machine parts shoved into him, they seem like they stare at you and mock you as they just hang there from the ceilings, unmoving. You have a thought to yourself, Titus. All that work, all that power you've gained, all that strive to meet your goals, just to help others, to be with others, to save your town, to just sit here alone. No one knows where you are. Do people care that you're gone? Do people care that you're alone? Tibbs didn't come.
Titus knows Tibbs would come if he could. That's part of what broke him so bad. That's because he knows he sent him somewhere he can't come back from. And so in doing this, trying to help someone else find someone dear to them, he lost someone, the thing that was most precious to him. Every night they slept together. He didn't send Tibbs away. Tibbs didn't leave. They slept together ever since he brought him in. He's only had to summon him once. Tibbs has never died. He made sure of that. He took some damage sometimes, but he did what he could to keep Tibbs safe. After a while, he'll clean himself back up. Check out the windows again if no one's coming back out. If he's still here.
Perception check.
Not as good. That's an 8.
You look out the windows and you see that it's snowing. Heavily. Very heavily. Or once you could walk through the snow where it would be shin deep, now you would have to try to force a door open. You would have to push through a couple feet of snow to open a door.
Reminding him of the time he left home climbing through the snow to get out of the cave, but this time without his magic to keep him safe from the cold. He'll take a look around.
As you
Fire's
look,
still going.
fire's still going. You see
Now,
these.
Was that magical? Because he could sense that too with the when he cast detect magic. Is this a magical fire that's just burning?
It seems to be, yes.
Okay. Keep going. Sorry.
You see about a dozen of these humanoid-esque bodies that look like they were. Some of them were skinned with these just very crude arms, metallic arms shoved into them, or legs, or these what look kind of like organs, but artificial, just kind of hanging from the outside of some of them.
And you said they're moving, right?
No, they are not moving.
Well, you said their eyes were looking at me and they were laughing and mocking
It
me.
felt like they were. It felt
Felt
like they
like-
were mocking you in their silence.
Okay, there's I got it. Okay. But they're just laying there. Okay.
You
Is there any
see,
dust here to show how long this has been unmoved, or does it just look
Investigation.
spotless? I'm sorry.
investigation.
Oh, investigation. I can do that. Oh, 26.
As you start to move things around, you see no dust.
Okay.
You see all these unfinished blueprints for these things. Somebody, it looked like somebody was trying to make servants of some sort and just kind of half-assed it the whole way through.
Can I make
To where
sense
the
of
blue-
their work?
You read Infernal,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of nonsense.
Okay.
Like it's like if a kid thought they were a scientist. And that kid also was a serial killer.
Yes.
It's just the mutilation of bodies and just shoving metal things into the body and like, this will probably work. And it very clearly didn't.
Okay, so this is not someone who knows what they're doing. Do any of the books have like titles on the spines? Anything?
It looks like everything is handwritten. No notes, no titles. And it's a lot of that. As you start to read, you see that there's a poorly kept journal. And it looks like it was somebody in a very similar situation to you. And they tried to make themselves friends of the frozen corpses out in this icy hell.
Yikes. Okay. Mm-hmm.
As you're looking around, you look outside and all you see is snow covering the whole window.
This is so much worse than anything I imagined, by the way. I'm loving it.
There is no escaping. You are stuck in this frozen workshop.
Okay. I will. Gosh, dude. I've got one last long shot before I do something else. How many spell slots do I have left? I used a wand. I have 1 3rd level I spent and 1 4th level I spent, and I've spent a 1st level. Okay. I can do one more of these, and then I have one more to send as a final lift off. Oh, gosh, I don't want to waste this. Okay, we're gonna roll. I'm going to send a sending to Gray. He should be on the same plane as me, even if he's not on the same level of the hells as me, so this should reach.
That's fucked up.
Gray. It's Titus. I think I'm on the 7th floor. Stuck in snow. Hot cabin. The blade has our story. Find me. That's it.
Okay. We're going to hold on to that. And I'm going to tell you now about the tag out rule. When you need time to think, or you've had enough, you can simply say tag out and we'll move to the next person.
Oh, fuck.
I like that.
You know what? With that, I think I will. I think that's a good spot because he's next anyway. Right? I think he
Yep.
rolled right after me, so he's next anyway. I think that's
Probably.
a good spot to pause for me. Yeah.
Okay. Ray. You awaken on your back. And when you look up, your peripheral is in this beautiful tall grass. And above you are these large, beautiful trees that look like they're at the prime of their life. You can hear birds singing, other woodland critters running around the trees, foraging for their food. It reminds you a lot of Dinderland when you were younger. But the colors aren't so dark. The greens aren't as green. They're more of a lively, bright green. And you're comfortable. The sky is blue. Clouds gently rolling across the sky. What do you do?
I'm immediately gonna hide in my cloak and get a look around my surroundings if there's anyone or anything looking at me.
Perception.
Oh, wait. If this is a forest...
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Okay, that's a little bit better. 17.
17. Oh shit, I forgot to grab my die. Shit. Hold on. Okay. Okay. You are looking all around you. And you're startled. As you feel, even through your cloak, you feel a large hand basically cover your entire right shoulder. And you hear in a low, deep, manly voice that I can't do, but I'll try. Have you come to join the hunt?
Am I
And
hiding
as you look,
nothing?
no. And you look and you see a large man. He's crouched. It's hard to tell exactly how tall he is, but he's at least 7 to 8 foot tall. Hand large enough to cover your entire shoulder. In his other hand, you see this massive long bow. It's wooden, but it has these beautiful golden etchings throughout it. And when you look at it, it's almost like you can see nature itself moving throughout this etching. It's almost like you can see deer grazing, wolves running through a mountainside. And you see this, the more you look at this large man, he has a skin that looks like he just spends his entire life out in the sun. But it's not weather worn, it is smooth. He has long dark hair that goes about to his shoulder blades. On top of his head, he wears a rather large deer skull. And he has black and green paint on his face. It's like a mix between camouflage and war paint. And then you look into his eyes and you see they're dark, but the iris is golden.
Does it look familiar at all?
This figure does not look familiar. And as you're trying to get your thoughts, he gets lower and he says, "Shh. There it is." And he points your gaze to this deer like you've never seen. It's got a beautiful blue coat of fur on it, with almost like an albino white going from its chin down to its belly. The antlers, massive, the size of your arm. Huge.
Is he about to shoot her, or is he trying to get me to do it?
He looks back at you. Ready your bow.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
All right. Do you take a shot?
Yeah, I'll take a shot.
Roll to hit.
Oh my god. 22.
Roll damage.
$11.
How do you take this perfectly placed shot? What does it look like?
I guess I'll pull my hood down. Pull out the arrow without any sound. I'm gonna aim sort of for its eye. You'll hear the drawback of the string and then just a whistle.
You hear that black of the arrow lodging into its eye. It takes 3 steps forward and just falls. This massive hunter that leans down and says, "Great shot. Welcome home. Now let's go clean that deer." And he stands up, and you can see that he is easily 8 foot tall, towering over you. And every step he takes, you see he doesn't disturb the grass at all. You can't hear a single sound. It's like he's walking on air.
Before I say anything at all, I want to get another look of like, did I fall down here? Is there like any residual of some sort of portal or anything?
Perception.
22.
You look around and you just see untouched nature.
When everyone went through the portal, you said some people, their skin, it looked like they were boiling before they popped
It
away.
looked like you would think it looked like their skin should be boiling. It was in the fire, but yeah, no one was actually boiling alive.
Did it look like that for everyone? Did people have that similar effect, or did people have different effects?
It all looked pretty similar. You were also the second to go, so
I was also the second to go. Okay. So I would only have seen Titus.
Yeah.
Did my skin look like that?
not that you noticed. It was pretty instant.
Okay. I'm gonna wait till we get to the deer before saying anything.
You get to this huge deer, and it's very close to what a normal deer looks like, besides the color and the size. And the man starts to heft it up over his shoulders. You want to clean it here or at camp?
How close is camp?
Not far.
Is he talking to me like he knows me? Or that's just... Does it look like he knows
Yeah.
me?
It seems like if he doesn't know you, he's not talking to you like a stranger, but he's not talking to you like a son or a close friend.
What is it, like a recognition? Like I'm a part of that camp? Or
Insight.
he's just, you know... 15.
15. He's talking to you like somebody trying to make you comfortable in a new situation.
Hmm. So everything just, it's like a bigger, more vibrant Dendron is what it looks like.
Instead of like pine trees and things, it is more temperate. You're surrounded by oak trees and ashwood, not pine and evergreen. It's not as rocky or harsh. It is a lot more. It's like if a place was built to let animals thrive. And the more you think about it, the more this place feels unnaturally natural. Like somebody created this place, but it's beautiful, and that it should be.
Thinking back to the temple with all the gods, does this guy resemble any of those?
I don't know. I don't think he really went up top. I don't think anybody really went up top.
No, I was only on maybe the first or second floor. And then
Yeah,
I was in
he
the
would seem
basement room.
unfamiliar.
Okay. Damn. What is this place?
The hunting grounds.
What realm?
Mine.
Who are you?
I'm the one that guides the arrow. That lets you see the tracks. Fuels your instincts with the hunt.
Do I know? Surely I would know some sort of hunting gods, right?
I believe you said your father wasn't the most religious of men,
No.
so it wouldn't have been in
Yeah.
your teachings.
Damn. What do I call you then? Seems like a bit of a mouthful.
Malar.
Bar?
Malar.
That name doesn't ring any bells.
Nope.
Jeez. I keep following him, I guess. I want to keep an eye out for any sort of like flickers in the reality of this place. If this is some sort of illusion.
Perception check, and I'll just keep it in mind as we go.
17.
Okay. So keeping an eye out for that, you follow him. And you have to move a little bit quicker to keep up with him. And his walk starts to turn into a jog. and his jog starts to turn into a sprint. What do you do?
I'll try to keep pace.
You're trying to keep pace. Even with all your speed, he still seems to be faster. He starts to weave through these trees like he's made of water. And you're no stranger to running through nature yourself, but the way he's doing it is unnatural. The struggle starts to feel like freedom, though. You haven't just moved like this, just freely. Not usually when you're doing this, you're in a life or death situation. You're just moving through nature for the first time in what feels like a lifetime. How does that make you feel?
I definitely want to just enjoy it for a minute. Like, even if he goes past me, I don't feel like I'm gonna lose him. I'm just gonna let myself exist for a moment.
He turns around and he has a slight smile to his face. He's still moving faster than you backwards. This is freedom. And then he turns back around. And his skin starts to grow fur. And in more of an animalistic voice, you hear him. Keep up. As he starts to bend and start to run on all fours. His body is morphing into some kind of creature.
As he says, keep up, I'll cast Expeditious.
Now, normally, when you cast this spell, how does that feel? How does that rush make you feel normally?
It's like several shots of caffeine. Any burning in my lungs clears. Almost like a, I don't know, I just clear. Like a detox.
As you cast your spell, still not keeping pace, but feeling alive. You just see all this wildlife around you, just unbothered by your presence. You don't feel like something is daring death at you. It's comforting and almost unnatural for you at this point. You feel your heart racing. You feel like something wants to come out. Like something, like some kind of, something deeper inside of you is trying to make itself known. And while you're thinking about this, you look in front of you and you see this massive bear now with a deer on its back, just still moving more tiger-like than bear-like through these trees. What do you do?
Am I about to turn into a bear too? What's that?
Do you try?
God, dude. Part of me wants to tap out, but the other part is like, I want to be a bear. Is it like an animal? Do I feel like some sort of... Am I about to be a werebear?
Maybe.
Do I feel like I'm losing myself at all? Like I'm forgetting...
You feel like you're becoming you again.
Do I feel like I'm forgetting anything, though? Or any of my memories?
No. All your memories are still there. But you're not there anymore. You're here. You still feel concerned about everything that's happened, but you're in this moment, right here, right now. And you feel like some kind of beast wants to be free.
I guess I'm getting on all fours then.
Okay. Gray, I would like you to pick what werebeast you want to be.
Oh my god. I'm picking a wolf, and it's gonna resemble the very first wolf that the same one where I got my necklace from. It's gonna be like beat up. It's got scars all over it. One of its eyes is, you know, a little murky from getting hit. But it's... Go ahead. Yeah, it's a little more, you know what, since we're in this area, a little more ethereal. It's got, like, you know, some golden tip hair. I'll get crazy with it.
As your hands touch the ground, you feel your nails become claws. You feel your back elongate. You see the fur start to grow. Your face start to grow into that snout. Your eyes become sharper. You're hearing way stronger than anything you had before. You can smell the entire forest. You can smell your fresh kill on the back of that bear getting away. You're that wolf, but bigger. Like nothing could hold that wolf back from being everything it could be. That's you now. And as you chase this bear, you go past a lake. This beautiful lake. You can smell the salmon and fish in it. You can smell all this prey. Not like you're hungry, but just the thrill of the hunt. It's just all around you. And as you glance at the lake, as you rush by, it doesn't look like all of your humanity is left. As you can still see your house's mark as the fur is purple in that shape of that mark, running alongside the ear down its neck. You are the first son the first hunter of House Orin. And you're home.
Am I in the Fae?
Uh-uh.
Doesn't look Fae-like, does it? It's not. It just
Uh-uh.
looks like more vibrant.
You don't remember the Fae?
Yeah, whatever. Damn. Did I catch up at all with Malar? Or is he still much
You're-
faster?
You're keeping pace, but he is ahead of you. Some time passes. You pass by this lake and over a river, through more trees. And then you could smell food being cooked. And you see a village. But it's not of houses. It's of hollowed trees and holes in the ground like burrows. You see almost bird-like nests in some of the trees or on the ground. And you see all these different people just in all sorts of these pelts and furs, almost kind of like these crude ghillie suits. All these people look like very experienced hunters, and they're laughing, and they're swapping stories of hunts and journeys and heroic deeds. None of them bat an eye at you or the bear. And the bear comes to a stop at this large hollowed out rock. And he turns and he forms back into his gargantuan self. You hear some people singing soft songs. Not a worry in the world.
Are they all massive people?
No. You do see a few Goliaths though that are rather large. Not as large as Bear Boy, but still big.
Is he inviting me into his house?
There are no doors that you can see. And when he walks in there with the deer on his back, you just see dozens of hanging animals actively being bled or dried or harvested. This seems to be more of just a collection of the hunt. Almost like showing a trophy before it's a trophy.
I am going to try to go bipedal again. Try to see if I can turn back into myself.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Dirty 20.
You think to yourself, how hard could it be? And at first, you're just a wolf that just stands up on its hind legs for a second. And you kind of look around in wolf form for a second. And then you feel the fur start to recede and your hands start to reform. It wasn't too bad for your first time. And as you follow in, you see an elf and a man they're just chatting to each other, and they see the deer with the arrow in its eye. And they look back over at you and they're like, very, very clean shot. Very nice. Well done.
Just give them a nod.
As you go in, you see Malar start to tie up the deer by its back legs hanging upside down. Then he reaches into his waist belt and he pulls out this beautiful stone knife. This is yours. Never dulls.
Mine.
Hello?
What?
I said, do I remember this place?
No, this is unfamiliar.
I'm going to start walking down the street.
Every step you take, you can hear the echo bouncing off all these buildings.
Is there any sign of life?
Perception.
$14.
Not that you see.
Any life as well, not just your normal city inhabitants.
No.
No rats, no birds, no.
No rats, no birds, no sounds, just the echo of your footsteps off these cobbled streets on these brick buildings just reverberating. In between steps, you can hear the flicker of the gas lights. The smell of the oil burning.
Is there an end to the street that I'm walking down?
Just rows of lights.
So nothing that I'm walking towards at all.
Not that you see. Everything is just kind of silhouetted behind the lights, just no detail, just shape. And it's all very reminiscent of each other.
Hmm. Does it feel like it's looping?
Insight check.
One.
When you have this thought, you take note of a boarded up building, and time passes. And then you see that same boarded up building, the exact same.
Are there any open doors? Do I see any open doors or any like?
You see no open doors, but there are regular doors and there are boarded up doors.
Okay, I'll go to one of the regular doors and knock on it.
You knock. And after a second, you hear the exact same knock from the other side of the door.
I go to try and open the door.
Okay. As you turn the knob, it's like the knob on the other side turns at the same time.
so I can't get in. It's like I'm
Like you
pushing.
like as you twist the knob, you feel like something else is also twisting the knob on the other side. What do you do?
I keep at it. I go to open the door.
Okay. You push on the door, and it opens, and there's nothing on the other side. You see, it's despite the outside, it's actually kind of nice in here. It's a nice hardwood floor with a beautiful red rug in front of a fire. 2 chairs by the fire. It looks like there's a fully stocked kitchen. You see stairs leading upstairs. But it's quiet.
Is there anything that might be familiar to me at all? Like in a dream where you might have a hallmark that is like in a lucid dream, people have a identifier that might help them come to grips with the fact that it's a dream.
No.
Is there anything?
It feels like you are here, wherever here is.
Okay. Does it look like someone has left in a hurry, or is it kind of like, kind of vacant?
Investigation.
$16.
You don't see. It's like somebody just left, but it's not like they left in a hurry. It's not like you see cooked food or anything. It's just kind of like somebody was upkeeping this place and then they just left.
Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs and look around the place.
You go upstairs, and as soon as you get to the top, you hear the creak of the same stairs, like somebody else is right behind you coming up.
I turn around.
There's no one there.
Are there any mirrors?
You walk into the bedroom, and you see like a full body mirror in the corner.
I'd like to look at myself in the mirror. Do I see anything?
You're you? The room behind you?
No indication that there is anyone else there that I'm just not seeing.
Perception check.
19.
You're looking deep into the mirror, and you're not seeing anything. And you kind of take a step back while still looking in the mirror, and that's when you see it. But it's not in the mirror. You see 4 long, spindly fingers with 4, and on the fingers are long, black pointed nails that were just reaching just over top of the mirror. And right when you spot them, they kind of pull themselves back behind the mirror.
Is this mirror freestanding? Like
It is
or
on
on
a
the wall?
stand. It's on a
Okay.
stand.
Okay.
And there is a very small space behind it.
All right. Well, I just move the mirror out the way to look behind it.
You see nothing.
I'm going to look through drawers and cabinets to see if there is anything of that might indicate to me where I am.
Okay. Investigation.
Seven.
You go to start investigating, and as you start to reach for a drawer, it just opens itself. It throws you off. And you go to reach for a cupboard. And at first it won't open, and you go to start looking somewhere else, and then the cupboard behind you opens. Every time you try to look for something, it's like something is just toying with you.
Is anyone there?
Your voice just echoes throughout the empty house.
Interesting. And so as I look through these cabinets, I don't find anything significant.
Nope, just regular mundane items.
Okay.
And as you go back downstairs to continue your search, there's a paper just kind of tucked under the door that leads back outside.
I go to pick it up.
You pick it up, and on that note it says, "You taught him how to kill them."
I'd like to fold the piece of paper up and put it in my jacket. And I walk out the door.
You walk back out into the empty streets. Endless. Forever looping.
Because I've been into that one of these houses now, I'm going to walk along and see if that same house, that same building that I've been into, if that door is now open, if I have been in there.
Did you leave the door open?
I did.
Okay. As you walk by, you see that that door is closed.
I'm going to go up to the boarded up door. I'm going to try and pry it open.
Okay. It doesn't take much effort. It's like the door wants to be unboarded. And as the boards fall down, the door just kind of slowly creaks open. Not all the way, just a little bit, almost like letting you know it's unlocked.
I'm going to keep a hand on my holster as I kind of slowly move into this building.
You walk into this one. This one is not lit as well. But it's strange that there is a few burning candles in the corner of the room. Odd for an abandoned building. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
16.
As you look at that dancing candlelight, it's almost like there's a face just on the other side of the candle. The shadows dancing around its features. Not well, it just kind of changing the shape and the features of whatever this face thing is. And you can see the light gleaming off eyes opposite or on each side of the candle. Just silently staring.
Do I recognize the face?
You Go ahead and you the face with the shadows dancing on it from the flickering light. It doesn't quite look human, and you blink trying to adjust your eyes, and it's gone. You're not 100% sure if there was anything there to begin with, or if you're jumping at shadows, or if something was actually there.
You say this place isn't quite lit as well, so I'm gonna
No.
I'm gonna pick up the candle and use it to look around.
This is moving the candle around. You're surprised that you're not bumping into things, and then you realize why. It's not identical, but it's very close to an old office that you used to use on a regular basis. So you know where all the clutter is, where all the furniture is, and you were just instinctively moving around it without thinking.
I'm going to, if this is one of my old offices, I'm gonna look through a couple of my old journals. Or go to where they would usually be.
You flip open a journal. Maybe part of you thinks you know what you're going to see. Maybe part of you has forgotten. But what you read is, what have I done? I have to find him. I can still smell the burning. It won't leave me. You created him. I can taste the explosion. You flip the
Great.
page.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do.
Where did I go wrong? This isn't my fault. It's his fault. But I taught him everything. But I didn't teach him how to do that, but I did. What do you do?
Close the book. And
When you drop the book, it's almost like you can hear an explosion in your ears. A very familiar explosion.
I kind of stumble back, kind of shaking slightly. And I quite quickly step outside.
As you step outside, looking back at the building, you can see whatever that thing was dancing or hidden behind that candlelight. You can see just the corner of it, just one eye in the corner of the window looking at you on the street. And written above it, carved into the glass of the window, it says, "Can you teach me how to kill people?"
I'm gonna shoot the window. Just in a fit of rage.
The window explodes as the bullet runs through. as the glass explodes and scatters everywhere, that face is. You didn't see it move away. You didn't see it react to the gunfire. It's just gone.
Darius is shaking. He is in the middle of the street and he's kind of looking around frantically. And he's not sure
Yeah.
what to do.
All around you is just the same buildings over and over. A sky that doesn't get darker or brighter. Flames just flicker the same over and over, never missing a beat. Always in rhythm every time you pass.
I'm gonna call him. Merrick! Where are you, Merrick?
Behind you, you hear, like just right next to your ear, like almost like that you can feel the teeth pressed up against your ear. Yeah.
Say that again, sorry.
I said here, but in a
yeah.
weird,
Oh,
creepy
right,
voice.
Sorry, I just said it. I'm turning around. Do I see him?
You don't see anything, just a once boarded up door with a broken window.
Darius closes his eyes. He takes a long breath. And then he sits cross-legged in the middle of the street, letting his coat kind of flay outwards behind him. And he reaches into his jacket and he reaches for Ariel. Do I find her?
She's there. But she's different. When you go to pull out Ariel, you pull out almost a doll-sized dead angel. You see this beautiful figure, pale, limp, like the skin is taut to the bone, yet where its organs were bloated. Its feathers falling out of its wings. Body looking like it was drained of its blood. You feel something like it's leaned in over your shoulder. You're a killer too. You even kill angels.
I just sit there with the angel in my hand. And I just kind of stare at it. Not happily, not sad, just kind of almost disappointed looking. Kind of inspect it on either side. Then I just lay it down onto the street. And then I take the note out, unfold it, and I lay it on top. I'm gonna walk away and tap out.
Who's next for the whatever the fuck is this shit is?
Chases.
I was gonna say, I think
Chases?
it's Chase and then
I've
E.
got 19. Okay.
God damn,
It's
you guys rolled
chasing
low.
than me.
Chase. You wake up. And you find yourself on your back. And above you is a beautiful painted chapel. You see the pantheon of gods. Whoever painted this took their time, years, decades even, of just painstakingly putting the gods on this ceiling. The most beautiful colors you've ever seen.
Okay. Any signs of clowns?
You hear no honking in the distance.
No honks. Okay. Yes. I'll get up off my back and I'm going to look around at this church. What do I see?
As you go to push yourself up, you didn't realize it at first because you look down, you're still in your armor, but you feel your hands pushed down on a bed. A very fluffy, comfortable bed. And you haven't been on one of those in almost a year, really.
I could take a couple seconds to get up. just a couple seconds. Just. Uh-oh. I can't be trapped here though. All right. I'll get up slowly. Maybe I'll roll to my side and go like that.
Yeah. As you roll to your side, you see a small gnome woman. Sister Chase, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, come on. Oh, you don't need that armor anymore. Here, I brought you clothes.
Oh no. Can I stick the clothes over my armor without it looking obvious?
No.
Ah,
And the gnome grabs like one of those privacy screens and starts to push it around the bed.
uh-oh. Okay, as she's doing that, I'd just be like, do I have to take my armor off?
I mean, it's gonna be a long day if you don't.
I mean, I spend most of my time in this. Oh, whatever. I'm probably gonna die anyways. I'm gonna pull my armor off and shake the breadcrumbs out of it. Oh. Should I clean that?
We'll get it later. We gotta go.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, so Chase is putting on this outfit.
So the outfit is. It is very. It's nun-esque. But you see a familiar coin as the religious symbol adorning the clothing.
I'm gonna look through my armor. Do I have a duplicate of this coin, or is this coin just moved here?
You do not find the coin
Okay, but the coin is fresh and on the robes. Is the coin still damaged?
This is okay. It's just cloth. It's like an image of the coin, not the coin itself.
Oh, so the coin is gone entirely?
Yes.
Oh, that can't. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so she's gonna look quite a bit nervous because this coin disappearing. But, you know, all right. Not much to do except for proceed. Like I know what I'm doing.
Oh, she's gonna be so excited to see you.
Who?
Well, Avandra.
Okay. 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 All right. I guess. Yep. Lead the way.
So, in your fresh, clean clothes that are very comfortable. It is nice not being in the weight of your armor. You might feel a little naked though.
Yes. Very. Yeah. That's my stuff.
So, as you leave this chamber, you go into this big, beautiful hall of this massive church with these 50-foot tall ceilings, beautiful artwork all across the ceilings.
Are there
And-
any? Sorry. Are there any signs of damage? Anything like
Not that you see. Or, oh, sorry, perception.
Perception.
Right, this is a game, not a story. Yeah, perception. 11. No, you don't see any damage.
Okay.
Well, she was supposed to be out here, but maybe she's taking a bath. To the bathhouse. And she
Okay.
starts to lead you through this place where it feels like it would be easy to get lost. And you come to a very odd hallway where there's 6 different directions. Hold on. She reaches onto a bag onto her waist, and you see her pull out just an odd assortment of tools. And you see her bring out an arrow, and she places it in the middle of the hallway, and she flicks the arrow and it spins. And after a second, it stops, pointing at a hallway. I guess she's this way.
Sweet.
She picks up the arrow and just starts to walk down the hall. The same thing happens. There's 2 paths. You want to flip or should I flip?
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Pick a
Do
direction and pick a direction and heads or tails.
Okay.
And then you can either flip a real life coin or roll a die.
Okay, right is tails. I do not have a real life coin right in front of me. I could probably run
Okay.
to get one, but
You can just roll a d20.
okay.
Yeah,
Odd
10
number
is
is
less is
good.
tails. Or yeah, you could do even or odds, whichever one you want.
Okay. Even is tails, odds is heads. Tails is right. Okay.
Left
Okay,
it is.
we're going right. No, right.
Oh, right? Okay,
Even
sure.
is- yeah.
It's your heaven.
Sorry.
It's whatever you want. Okay, so off to the right you go. And then you can hear like a gentle waterfall in the distance. and it's almost like you step outside while still being in this cathedral. You see these beautiful waterfalls on these marble rock-like features flowing down. And there you see Avandra sitting in the water. But you see that she is kind of surrounded in a pool of gold, clashing against the natural blue of the water.
Uh, would it? Is it like gold, like her blood?
It looks like it.
Does she look very unhealthy?
She is probably the most beautiful being you've ever seen. You know that she's wounded and is bleeding, but she's still beautiful. She still looks like she's full of life.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll move closer. I'll put one knee on the floor. Maybe I'll wait to be addressed. Um,
When your knee hits the floor, without looking at you, she says, come join me, Chase.
in the bathtub?
She doesn't
Okay.
respond.
This- uh, uh, um. Okay, I guess I'll climb in the bathtub. Aren't I too short? I'm probably too short for this.
With your clothes on?
Yes.
'Kay.
I don't care about getting my clothes wet. Chase swim in armor. Chase swim in armor. It's fine.
So you wade into the water. And it's warm. It's very comfortable. It's not hot springs level warm. It is like bath water. And you can feel it just, even though you don't feel any fatigue right now, you feel like your muscles are even more relaxed and rejuvenated.
As I'm waiting, I'm kind of looking at it. How does that gold look? Like, is it shimmering? Is it glittering? This is just me for my
Yeah,
visual.
it's almost like there's diamond dust in the gold.
That's really pretty. Okay. I guess I stop a few feet from her or something.
It's been a very long time since a living being has been in the heavens.
I'm looking around and I'm looking for any sign of this being just not real or anything, like any evidence of it just being like a false place or something.
Insight check. You look around, trying to look through any form of illusion, and you're not seeing the wavering, like that magical waver. You don't see a magic mask over anything you're seeing.
Okay. I'm going to look back at Evandra. She looks like my character looks very, very puzzled. How did I get here?
Well, it was more than just a lucky roll. Chase, you do a lot of good things on your plane. Or you try to. Things are very grim down there. We're being hunted. It's... I fear the end's coming. And she looks down and you can see this... It's almost like someone grabbed the threads of her ethereal body and just ripped them apart. You can see like this golden, silvery, brushed diamond glitter from her insides. Just oozing into the water.
Looking at her injuries, and I'm making it sort of obvious too. I'm going to ask, is there any way I can help you?
No. But I appreciate your many, many attempts. I could feel them through the coin.
If you can feel them, like, have they done anything for you?
They tell me that there are still good people out there. And not everybody wants the gods dead.
I see. Let's see. Cause like I don't know if I'm going to be in this realm, you know. Is there a way to communicate with you that is more reliable? Cause I'm not gonna lie, the way I've been trying, I feel like I could be more effective, at least.
We don't want to leave anymore, Chase. My sister's gone. The only way this water's even moving here is because I kind of made a contraption to move the water. Even the water in the heavens are still.
When you say leave, what do you mean?
Wait, what'd I say?
You said something. Okay.
She can't leave.
We don't want to leave. We don't want to leave.
Oh, they don't want to. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that they don't want to leave. We don't want to leave.
We're not safe touching the material anymore. We can still grant gifts. I mean, I left just for a second, and they ripped and tore at me.
I thought I caused that.
No.
Did that have anything to do with the, we'll say, green water?
He's not the one hunting me. Not yet.
Okay.
I don't know who's next on his list, but he got my sister.
Which one got your sister? Description?
The dreamer.
One Oz moment for a sec. I thought the dreamer was the green one. No?
Yep.
It is. Oh. Okay, I got you. Okay, so you came after her, but not as a cause from Chase being there, is the idea?
You're not involved with the death of the ocean goddess, as far as you're aware.
Okay, okay. Okay. Trying to math. Okay, so back to Chase. Let's see. Have you figured out any way that that we could fight them, or just like, is there something that I can influence from my side to keep you safe?
I'm not sure. We have numerous councils with all of us gods, and we just fight and bicker about strategies and war and this and that. And it feels like after every meeting, we just make less and less progress. And with the death of the water, we've just grown silent. The gods live in fear.
I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna say, I am so sorry for your loss. Like, I know it's not really much coming from, you know, where I'm at, but I know this must be very hard. Is there a way to bring you more hope in this? Like, I know it's it's like it's odd, but it's like, at least if we can view it as there's always something to do, or always something we can try to do despite our circumstances. So
If I had the answers, I don't even know what I would do with them, to be honest, Chase.
okay.
I
Just waiting for you to speak again, just in case you're gonna say something.
I don't know how much longer we have, Chase. But if you want to spend the remainder of your time in these halls, you're welcome to. You don't have to keep fighting.
Chase is gonna look around. She's going to look back at Avandra, and like this might seem, I don't know, probably counter whatever, but can I do a medicine check, even though her body's quite different from humans, but can I just do a medicine check while looking at this injury, like a real one?
Sure.
14.
She's a god.
Yeah.
You don't see organs in there. That's you know.
Okay. So it's a head scratcher. Yeah. All right. Next thing, let's see. I'm gonna look at her again, and I'm gonna say, like I can't leave Ashara behind. I don't know. I didn't even know where she is. And I can't leave the rest of my party behind. Like they all matter to me, and I don't know where any of them are right now.
They're where they need to be. Chase, look at me.
She hesitates, but she looks.
I think our luck has ran out. Every flip of the coin on that material plane is not the one they want to get anymore. And I can't influence any of it anymore. The mortals are about to live a godless life.
This would mean you guys are all pulling out of this plane? The one that I came from?
I'm not sure. Some I know will stay and fight and tell others to fight. Some of the lesser ones have already fled, hiding deep in the corners of the heavens, making doors and locks. They might do that for the rest of eternity.
Doors and locks. Can I do like a history check? Who she's referring to?
I think it's just like a metaphor.
Metaphor?
Yeah.
Oh. Doors and locks. I'm stupid. Please tell me the metaphor.
Just doing everything they can to hide and bury themselves away, like digging a hole deeper so they can't be found.
Oh, okay. Oh. Very fancy way of talking. Okay. All right. So they're hiding. Kind of makes sense. They think they're gonna die. It is a hard concept. You know, like everybody's got different ways that they might deal with this, right? Let's say the world actually is going to end, right? It's one of those things. It's like, do you want to have it end while you're hiding, while all of us are hiding our heads, or would you rather have it end knowing that you did everything you could? And I'm not asking this of you. It's just kind of an outward, just a thought.
How do I describe this? You should know it more than us gods. That one day you will take your last breath. You're born knowing this. You see it on a regular basis. And we made you that way. But we were not made to die. Yet, here we are. We create. And our creations, when they die, they're still with us. Like, if you would have grown old and taken your last breath, Chase, you still would have ended up here with me, with the like-minded individuals of this chapel. It would have been your eternity. But when we die, we don't have that. We don't have a heavens.
Okay. You just see her thinking really hard on this. Are you dying currently?
I think I am.
Do you have any idea what'll happen with all the souls around you?
I've asked if others could take them. They haven't responded.
Okay. Well, that answers. I think that answers one of my other questions. Is if you considered, like, if you had, people who considered you an ally, or vice versa, you consider someone an ally. Gods or.
It's easier to have allies when you have all the power. But when that power is ripped from you, it just leaves fear. We're gods, and we don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I don't know. This is odd, but consider me a bit of an optimist. Basically, even in the the odds or the luck is not with us, I will do everything I can. I believe the world is deserving of that. Mm, you know, like, I gave a lot of my time studying and getting to know you, and you know, being a part of this. So I just feel like it's fair to want to keep going, and you know, you've given a lot to me. You've given me an ability to help those around me, and an ability to heal others and a purpose for my life. So I feel it's fair to keep on trying.
I suppose I'm not going to be able to talk you into staying then, am I?
I think it's it's wonderful of you to offer, and I am very honored. Like I never imagined I would be standing right in front of you like this. So like I am very honored. I feel like I am unfinished business.
I understand. I will live so that when you die, we can see each other again.
That would be overwhelmingly appreciated. You just see like Chase is crying a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, so she's kind of like looking downward a bit and away, like a little bit of a proud personality. So like crying is not totally her style, you know. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave a little bit of space in case if Evandra wants to say any more or whatever. And then I think this is a good point to move to the next character.
Okay. Next. You, Corsilla?
Yeah.
Unless you have it.
Corsilla.
What's it look like when everyone in front of me?
So hyped for this.
Corsilla, you come to consciousness on your stomach. In the mud.
Sit up, brush mud off of herself, and look around.
What am I saying?
Corsilla, you see an eternity of knee-deep water and people standing. Just thousands, tens of thousands of people standing. Some walking, some sitting. You see a few on their stomach, just the back of their head and their back showing. You
Do I
are
hear
on.
anything? Where am I?
You are standing on just one small little patch of mud, where it looks like thousands of people once started. All you hear is just the slight movement of water from a few people just kind of slowly wading through the water.
I'm gonna use my Kenku recall and whistle for Cortana.
You wait. And you wait. And you wait.
I'm gonna light a cigarette while I'm waiting.
And you
Is it-
wait. For that happy little eelhound with its tongue hanging out to come running through the water. And that moment never comes.
She'll nod her head. Look around. Are these just like black masses shaped like people, or do they like look like people? Like
They all look like people. Go ahead and
like
give me
people?
perception.
Yep. We'll use the hell dice. Oh, okay. Perception +4. 23.
Corsilla, you see that these people have been standing in this water for so long that the skin and the muscle are all rotting and withered away from them. People are standing on bones and ligaments. Some still have, you can still see the skin just starting to peel on some of these bodies.
Oh.
You see muscle fibers starting to just dissolve in the water. The ones sitting, the water has eaten away, their spines are showing, their hips are showing. You see their organs just slowly floating away from them. The ones laying down, you can just see that the water has eaten away at them. They are still alive, but the water is just slowly over the eternities just pulled the meat from the bone.
Oh. Are there any within poking distance?
If you step into the water,
Mm-mm. I can't poke any with my sword.
nope.
Hang on. Let's see. What do we have here? Is there another patch of land anywhere?
Perception.
Okay. Where did my die go? 22.
Not that you see. Again, you don't see that roundness eventually leaving your sight. You just see forever the flat water and the shapes of people stuck down here.
What's above me?
You look above you and you see stalactites on that ceiling. Has to be at least 200, 300 feet above you. It's like you're in a giant cave, like a giant underground pool. But you don't see any walls.
Fucking shit. Fuck. I'm gonna throw a ball bearing at one of these people.
You throw it, and it hits in one of their thighs, just above the water. But it's like their water, their skin and meat are so waterlogged. It's like when it hits, it just kind of sinks into their body. You see a hunk of their flesh just kind of go limp and start to slide down their femur into the water.
You. Okay.
You hear a massive beat of huge wings coming from above you.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna put my hood up.
You put your hood up, and you see this huge blue-skinned devil with these massive wings stop above you.
No.
This entity has a large spear, but it's double pronged.
Is it looking at me?
It's looking right at you. And it just says, take a step.
I don't wanna.
It flaps down. Hands so large it covers your entire head and your beak. Move, or you will be moved. What do you do?
Is this the only island for real?
You ask that?
Yeah.
There's no response.
Ah, God.
You feel the grip around your skull tighten.
She'll step in. God.
Okay. You take as you start to take a step, you feel the hand leave your head, and as your foot touches the water, it's not hot. It is just slightly warm. And as you take that step, that bit of mud starts to dissolve into the water.
Does it burn? Does it burn on my little talons?
It doesn't burn. It is just warm. It's like when you've been in the bath too long and the water's not warm enough to be comfortable anymore.
Is that devil still there?
You see him turn and start to fly upwards again.
Can I pull my foot out?
Of the water?
Yeah.
You're just surrounded by water at this point. That mud behind you is going into the water.
Alright. Okay. Every direction is the same amount of people?
Yeah, I mean it varies.
Varies.
Water
Okay.
is forever. People are random.
Is there any source of light around?
It's just kind of like the area
Same.
has. It's kind of like if the sun's out, but it's got a red hue to it. But you don't see a source of light.
Right. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll pick a direction and walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you walk. Passing by bloated.
Can I call out for my friends?
Sure can. And you hear every call, you just hear ring over the water. But it never echoes back. That's when the voices start.
Other than
hear-
the normal ones?
You hear Legoshi in the back of your mind.
Oh, God.
You're getting what you deserve.
Yeah. That's true. I hope I don't find anyone else here.
You keep walking. if you didn't leave, I might still have my body. And you keep walking. You know he never loved you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You were just a sideshow. Not even a mainstay.
Mm-mm. I was a gimmick for him.
Not even a good one.
No. Mm-mm. There was always his favorite. Never even came to any of my shows. You know that? Not one.
And you keep walking. Feeling that uncomfortably warm water just soaking into your flesh. You can already feel your skin just becoming malleable, soft and brittle. Almost like if you were to scratch at it, that you would already start pulling flesh.
What happens if I push the bodies on top of each other?
If you push a body, it just falls into the water and stays motionless.
Yeah. But can I stack them?
Okay. You push one over, and another one, and another one. To the point where there is a mound that you could try to climb on.
I'll test it.
Typical. Already trying to get out of your punishment.
Who?
When will you learn, sister?
Learn what? There ain't no
What do you,
getting out. I'm not trying to climb up. I just want to sit and think for a bit. Not in this shit ass water.
you hear Gray's voice in your head. Just avoiding problems again, huh?
I'd like to think of going around the problem.
Typical.
Yeah. It's typical. She'll drink. Sit there and reminisce about having dinners and running away from the skeleton every time Titus would summon it. And really miss just being on the trail when the caravan was still around. And then after a while, she will get up and start walking again.
Yeah. And you walk. And you feel the first piece of skin, just the first layer, stay in the water as you keep walking. And then you hear Titus's voice in your head. You're never gonna make it.
Probably not.
A tool in life and a tool in death. That's all you'll ever be.
You think I could be a tool in death?
And you keep walking. You feel, as you push, you feel one of your claws pop out. The sting of that warm water going into your meat. the blood just kind of washing away, pooling and washing away with every step. You hear Nero in your head. Well, you didn't help me out very much, and you're not very much help now, are you?
I'm just a flightless bird, man. I don't know what you expected to begin with. I had nothing when you found me, and I got nothing now. Except that pack of fucking cigarettes. So thanks for that.
And you keep walking. You feel the feathers around your thighs start to fall out as your skin is just slowly starting to melt from the body. And you keep walking.
All right. I'll pass.
Next! Eitri?
Hi. Yeah, it's me.
Eitri. You come to consciousness on your side. And before your eyes are even fully opened, you hear metal clashing against metal. You hear blades clashing, flesh ripping and splitting from blades. You hear the groans and pants and war cries of battle. What do you do?
Uh, uh, look for my hammer.
It's where you always
If it's-
keep it.
Okay. Then I want to get up and look for friendly banners.
Perception.
$17.
You get up. And you find yourself in a very familiar place. You are on the outside. You're in Dinderland, right next to the exterior, or right inside Dinderland, next to the wall. You're in the mountain. And you see unfamiliar, heavily black armored figures. And you see these horrific monsters. These entities that look like they were once regular people, just flayed open skin being hung from these blood strings. They're just floating, like they're actually being puppeteered by something that you can't see. You can see these blood strings coming off these bodies, but you can't see where they go. You're seeing thousands of these things. You're seeing these heavily armored people just waging a full-on war, but it doesn't look like they're doing it for glory. It looks like at this point they're just trying to survive. But in the middle of their banners, you see a very familiar banner. You see your banner that you fight under.
I'm
Next to
gonna
this,
go on.
next to this large black banner with this bull skull on it. That banner is unfamiliar to you, but they're fighting alongside each other in this. You're not exactly sure what's caused this battle. You're not sure what's happening. But this is the first time you've seen friendly your home, and they're in a battle. This is a battle you've never seen before. This is a battle to end all battles. You see blood flying, these weird blood puppets of these kites of flesh just in and out of the fields. Every hit they take, they just rip like paper, but they still keep going. These things, they're crying, they're sobbing, they're in pain. What's happening is not of their own volition. But you see them attacking your brothers, these black armored guards, relentlessly.
I'm gonna make a beeline for that friendly banner.
Okay. You're expecting to have to push and shove through a battle like you're used to. And the first time you make contact with somebody, you expect to be bumped and shoved. But you go right through.
I'm gonna reach out and try and make contact with somebody, like, grab their shoulder.
You try to grab the shoulder, and it's like it's like when you break the surface of water. Like, at first there's a little resistance, and then you just go right through, and the one you touch doesn't even acknowledge your presence.
Do I recognize these buildings? Is it like a city in Denderland, or is it like my guild's stuff?
So your guild was out in the wilderness, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So you are in Dinderland proper. You are in the hollowed out mountains.
Okay.
The city is covered in blood and ruin and destruction and fire. The ceiling is just holding the smoke. There are actual pools of blood, like it looks like it has recently rained blood in this mountain, and there are still pools left. You are witnessing a battle that would be sung about in songs for countless generations. This is the battle. Yet it feels like you can't participate. You're watching your brethren off in the distance struggle and fight for their fucking lives, and you're here, can't even do anything.
Can I mean, but these people, like, they physically look like they're there. My hand just goes through them. They're not
Yes.
like wispy in any way.
No.
Okay. Detect evil and good.
You are blinded by pure, unbridled evil all around you.
Man, this is some shit. Okay, can I go out of the city towards like the what would be the enemy, like encampment, that kind of thing?
So Dinnerland is all inside of 4 hollowed out mountains.
But somewhere something is like broken, right? Like walls or
No, if walls were broken, there would be sunlight coming in, and there's no sunlight.
oh, okay.
So the entire interior of these mountains is city.
Okay. There's no like grand entrance or anything.
No, there are 4 entrances at each of the mountains. And you're by one of them. You're not sure which of the mountains you're by. It's like you've been in battles. It looks like whoever these black armored people are either had a foothold here, which isn't far into the city, or they just rushed in trying to get a foothold, and they're losing.
The bad guys are losing?
No, the good guys
Okay.
are losing. The bad guys are these flayed skin things with blood tendrils hanging out of them going up to the ceiling.
Gotcha. Okay. Um I'm just gonna go. I want to go deeper in the city.
Okay. You leave the front lines, walking through things, buildings, these crying, screaming in agony blood puppets. And things quiet down. And you keep walking deeper into the heart of the city. Eventually, the ground starts to give way to just pooled blood. Still unmoving blood. There are blood clots, large human-sized blood clots just kind of floating, stuck to side of the buildings, just oozing, pussing. And you go deeper and deeper. And you see where the blood looks like it's starting to emanate. You see the blood kind of like thick bubbles coming up and popping. You've been to Dinderland before, and you know of the Under Onyx, where all the mining takes place under the city. There was once a great stairway down to this mining area, and it looks like these thick bubbles are where it's coming from.
Then, am I able to go down there?
Do you want to try?
Yeah, I'd like to try.
Okay. You slowly take your footing, and it takes you a little bit of pushing through this blood. And you finally find the first step down. And you take another step, and another one. till only your head is above the blood. Do you keep going down?
Yes.
You go down. And this blood, it's warm. Parts of it are warm, like it just came from a body. Other parts of it are cold. There are just cold spots swirling in this warm blood, like it's just been there clotting. And you keep going down. Luckily, your incorporeal form doesn't have to really fight through it. If you were fully formed, this would be almost an impossible task.
Right.
And you continue down the stairs to where there is no light, just thick, dark blood. And you feel your way through the stairway till you reach an opening. And it takes time as you go through the city under the city in the mountains. Till you don't need any kind of magic to see. You don't need your senses to see. You feel evil. Evil in a sense, like you thought you knew what evil felt like from murderers, people who will do whatever it takes to make money or power or whatever it is. You thought that was what evil was. But whatever's down here, sitting in the blood, is something else. This is... You may think of Nero as an evil entity, but he doesn't feel like evil incarnate. Whatever's down here, it's like it's one of its... It feels like one of the forces of evil. You keep wading through this blood, this pushing. Even though you're not physical, you're pushing through this presence and this vile, thick ooze. Till eventually you see it. This bat-faced entity on this pale frog-like body. This just abomination sitting there, laughing. And you can see strings coming from its fingers as he just flicks, and you see that movement go through the string, up and out of the blood, out of sight. You see the puppet master of those things outside fighting. And he just sits there and he laughs. The blood around him just slowly stirring from his bat toad-like body, moving and giggling.
Guiding bolt, baby.
You cast your spell. You see that magical bolt form and fly from your religious artifact. And it flies straight through this entity. But you see the giggling stop. And you see him turning his bat-like face around. Where are you?
Man, this is dog shit for a guy who can't sneak. Um, so there's no way to hurt this thing, as far as I'm aware.
Mm-hmm.
Can I... Oh, Jesus. How far away from it am I?
I would say you're probably through this blood. You'd have to be probably 30 feet.
Can I try and... Okay. 20 feet away from me. So it will be, you know, sort of on the edge of this. Can I cast silence on it? Or, you know, a dome of silence around it?
Sure.
Okay.
So you cast the dome. You kind of see it take form, but you don't see the strings leave its hands. How long does this last? Because you're in the dome too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, no, it would be 10 feet in front of me.
Okay.
And then... Yeah, so if this thing's 30 feet away from me, it's like 10 feet away from me, and then I have like one half in front of me that's empty. The second half of the sphere has this bat thing.
Okay. So you try casting this spell.
Also, it lasts 10 minutes. Sorry.
Okay. And there's a moment of silence, and you think the spell has worked. And then, like the blood itself carries the voice. I can smell your blood. Your blood. Mere you dwarf. Join your brothers. Be another puppet.
Insight. How... This thing's trying to goad me, but does it speak with any truth?
Insight.
15.
You don't think he's bullshitting?
Man.
Ray and Ichri had a conversation a little bit about adventures that happened before Ichri showed up.
Yeah, I remember you guys mentioning.
Is it okay
this.
if I recap Ichri a little bit?
If he wants
I
to.
remember you guys talking about like the blood cult under Denderland.
Right. The this is the whispering one. And those black
Ah.
armored people were paladins sent to stop this uprising. How much Gray would have said about that, I don't know. But Gray did know about this going on.
We
So
mentioned it a few times to him when we first got those camp nights with him, and it was finally calm. We talked about it a handful of times about the stuff we've been through, the
Like-
earthquakes, them passing us.
right, Gray
Yeah.
has like seen this battle going on before.
Okay, because we told him about the paladins because we all saw that, but I didn't know you'd seen the battle. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. So this has been going on for months at this point.
Okay, that's a definitely a good refresher. But I can't interact with this stuff. That's the trouble. Can I? Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna shoot a guiding bolt at the strings.
Feel so bad, but it doesn't do anything.
Man. So the strings connecting the whispering one, who is incorporeal, to the
You're
corporeal things.
incorporeal.
Right. Yeah.
That's the issue. You're the ghost.
I was waiting for it.
Man. I don't want to be a ghost. Put me here. Put me on the
buddy.
ground.
I know.
You would have been dead if you were actually.
I was gonna say that's the
You would have been
that's-
snapped out of existence.
That's Eitree's true hell. Being at a battle he can't partake in.
I
Get
know,
on my
he got
notes.
cucked so hard.
Oh, that's fucked. I didn't even think about that.
I know, it was like immediate cuck.
But this thing is aware of me.
Seems so.
Yeah, it would seem that way.
Or this is like a Sixth Sense thing where there's another dwarf down here. Oh my god.
I am going to stand and study this thing as much as I reasonably can. If I can't fight it right now, I just want to commit this thing to memory.
Okay. So it has basically a vampire bat head. But the snout's like elongated. It's very bestial with its face. It's very monstrous. The head sits on like this large, rotund, toad-like body. It does have arms. They are a little stubby. They're not like T-Rex stubby, but they would be like pointless in a fight physically. But you see that it's hard to tell because it's constantly moving its fingers, but it has several dozen fingers on each hands with like hundreds of strings coming out hundreds of strings coming out of each finger. The back legs are very toad-esque. Like, while it's sitting down and its legs are angled like a frog, just sitting there. It's very pale and bumpy. It is just really gross to look at. And it's just sitting in this ocean of this still blood. The eyes are like a very dark red. You don't really see any pupils in it.
Okay.
But it's just constantly scanning, looking for you. Every once in a while, you'll notice that one of the fingers, like it lashes out, like it points violently in directions, and it points directly at you a few times, like it's trying to do something, but it's not having any kind of effect as far as you're aware.
Bitch ass frog.
So that's him in chat. Is that,
that's
or
a
is that just something
that's a
you
boss
made?
from Dark Souls 2.
Okay, I was like, that's fucking, and it looked really good. I like that.
Not quite.
Yeah.
Not quite.
That's just where my mind went. I can't fight it. It might be aware of me, but it also can't fight me. Can I cast a big boy spell and
Can.
get in contact with Torm?
Try.
I don't like it when you say I can try. That means I'm burning a 4th level slot for nothing.
Burn it.
Well, no, now you're trying to give me... fine, I'll burn it.
That a boy.
Ask one question about a specific goal, event, or activity to occur. I want to ask Torm if there's anything I can do about this right now. Whether it's ending this bat, like, is there a way to end this conflict that I'm seeing?
Does it tell you how? Can it respond with words, or does it respond with God bullshit of, the wind?
The DM offers a truthful reply, which might be a short phrase or a cryptic rhyme. So it's not like the wind blows through your beard pleasingly.
You don't hear a voice, but you have the feeling that you have done something to this battle already.
Do I have a sense of it's a good or bad thing?
Good.
Ooh.
You have helped somehow.
Okay, okay. Ooh, hold on. Here's a question. This isn't a physical spell. Could I potentially cast Spirit Guardians and affect this creature?
I will say pretty much every spell affects the material. You don't appear to be material. You're on the material plane.
Even if they spirits?
I mean, he's a
Hell,
spirit
that's
right
just
now,
it.
right? So
Yeah,
they're spirits.
yeah.
He's a spirit. Are they like a fourth of a spirit?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, can I conjure spirits that typically would be doing shit?
I'm not gonna tell you can't cast it.
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
Now he
you're
definitely said
a-
it ain't gonna do anything.
Yeah, you're a tricky little bastard.
Go possess someone, man. Sorry, I'm not there.
You know what? Just because it's a cantrip, I'm gonna give it a shot. Can I create a rumble of thunder on the opposite side of this blood cavern?
Oh, I just heard a rumble of thunder and tailspire.
Sure, you can do that.
I want to see if the bat reacts at all.
one of his ears twists behind him, but he doesn't like avert his head from your general direction.
So I do have some kind. Man, you're a confusing god.
Just think of like ghost shit.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, poltergeists exist, you know.
Oh, don't get me started.
Ooh, okay, hold up. Wait a minute. If I'm on the material plane,
Kind of.
can I fuck. Would I know the leader or, you know, one of any of these soldiers that I previously saw? Would I be able to send them a message?
I could have told him about the Minotaur.
All right, I'm going to cast sending. To the bannerman, whoever, you know, whoever was holding the banner of some of these paladins.
Banner is a skull with horns on it. It's also black and red.
Yeah, but they're paladins, right?
Yeah, but they're
far as
Randy's
you know.
edgy paladins.
Yeah, man. I don't judge your aesthetics. I judge your heart. And if some
Edgy.
guy's fighting a blood demon, he's a winner in my
I know.
book.
I'm just saying. I'm giving that for like visual helps with your spell. I think.
Okay. I want to say rally to the defense and evacuation of the city. This can't be fought.
You get back a reply. Hold on. In a very labored, battle-worn voice, you hear, they were distracted. Took time to retreat. Assembled outside of tunnel. That's all you get back.
Wait, who assembled outside the tunnel?
That's what you get back.
Well, fuck me, man.
So you have to cast it again to get another response.
Oh my god. I'm burning spells like I'm a fucking arsonist.
Wait, my memory. It's. I'm opening it. My notes. Guilds. No. Fuck.
Hold on. Wait, repeat what he said?
I don't fucking remember, man. That was like 20 seconds ago.
You son of a bitch.
I don't think I have the name of their.
They retreated momentarily.
They were distracted. We
Or
retreated.
distracted. They were distracted. We retreated. So potentially I distracted them because Puppeteer Boy got a little inkling of my presence. So then Paladins backed off. Is how I'm gonna take it.
Sure, man.
Don't let him get into ready.
You shut up.
he got in mine.
Balls deep too.
Yeah, I got fucked up.
I gotta go to bed soon.
Me too. Hold on. Last thing. Can I try casting command on this thing?
You can try.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. What's the save?
14 wisdom.
Okay. What's your command?
Drop. Which means it drops whatever it's holding.
Worthless.
Damn.
Come. Sir. Portal. Worm. You will drown, and you will rot. The blood. Do you hear me? How dare you try to command your betters? And the entire still blood around you starts to move and swirl. It's not having an effect on you. But he has all of this blood in the city, beneath the city, under the mountain, just moving and swirling, trying to drown and move and root out whatever's down here with it.
Perception. Is this effort taking up any of its manipulation of these strings?
Insight?
12.
It's definitely pissed off that you just try to tell it what to do. Like you may have slightly distracted it before, but now it's like maybe not its full undivided attention, but it is definitely acting out of outrageous emotion at you insulting it like that.
God, imagine rage baiting a god. Okay.
That's pretty much what you just did.
Hey, if it gives my homie some more time, I'm gonna send one more message to the same guy that I just did. Fight your way to the entrance. Evacuate who you can. I will keep it distracted as long as possible.
You hear back. I don't know who you are, but death thinks you.
Paladins.
Death thanks me? Fuck yeah. Okay, I'll take that.
I think I knew that, but I forgot.
You can't see it right now, but my jaw hit the table.
Dude, they're gonna worship me if I show them my kiss mark. or they'll really hate me.
Great Friday has hope.
You'll get the title Death Side Piece.
Fucking Deadpool wannabe.
I don't really know what else I can do now that it's just. I mean, is it still actively pissed off and like looking for me? Like,
Yeah,
is it just kind of like in that throw of rage?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't see any reason to piss it off more, since it kind of seems capped out. I feel like I've done about as much as I can without just doing the exact same thing and getting pretty much the same result that's already happening. So for shits and giggles, however, because I am who I am, I'm just going to cast Thaumaturgy one more time. And cause tremors in the ground. Just to fuck with it a little bit more.
You see it like direct its entire body in that direction, and it's like forming these jagged objects out of blood clots and like throwing them in the direction, letting them get caught in the whirlwind of blood as they like would. If you were in that area, you would be drowning, discombobulated, and being slashed up by sharpened blood clots. It would be a horrific death. But nobody's over there, so it's fine.
You're damn right. And with that, I'm going to try and make my way back up the staircase.
Okay. You want to pass or you want to keep going?
I mean, shit, I'm last in line. May as well see
The
what's
Brackers.
first. Oh,
Heathen.
shit, never mind. I rolled a 9. You rolled lower than a 9?
Rolled a
My
2.
My bad. I thought I was the lowest on the poll. Then yeah, I'll
If she's
pass
still
it.
awake.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask.
Fucking barely. Jesus.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do you want to go or do you want to go in 2 weeks?
I need to work in the morning. So.
I do too. I'm getting sleep for like 4 hours now.
I
So
almost fell asleep like
Jeez.
3 times.
All right. Well, GG's, guys.
we'll pick this up in 2 weeks.